this video is going to be a little bit different. It's something that I'm actually working on, so there's going to be more to come with it. But I really wanted to kind of get a start on this and get your input and see what we can find out together. Before we get into it, of course, as always, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up, leave me some comments down below, let me know what you're thinking, or if there's some resources that I can go to check as I build this video. Of course, share this video and, thank you. This is all because of you. I absolutely adore doing this, but the fact that you take time out of your day to spend with me, it means a lot. So let's just talk about this. What got me started is I was doing my daily checking of the news that surrounds the Johnny Depp and case. And I came across a article that was what happened to Elon Musk's first wife. And in this article, they linked to a article in Marie Claire. Let me see here if I can see when it was from. Title of the article is "I Was a Starter Wife Inside America's Messiest Divorce." And this article, it was September 10th, 2010. And this article was written by Elon Musk's first wife. They were actually in the middle of a divorce. And she's very diplomatic in her describing of her relationship, but there were some things that stood out to me. One thing was that he insisted that she become blonde. Before they ever started dating, she says that, he didn't take no for an answer. She talks about that he invited her out for ice cream. She said yes and blew him off with a note on her dorm room. And several hours later, he shows up in the student center with chocolate chip ice cream dripping down his hands. And so it goes on. And when they got married, there was something that was said to her. Let me see if I can find it here. While they're dancing their first dance, and he says to her that I'm the alpha male in this relationship. She makes comments throughout this article that she's written here about how he was very married to his work. And she talks about that, here, let's see, Elon's judgment overruled mine, and he was constantly remarking on the ways he found me lacking. I am your wife, I told him repeatedly, not your employee. He says to her, if you were my employee, I would fire you. And so this article goes on, and like I said, she's very, very diplomatic in how she talks about him, but it's very, very telling. She speaks about that their first son, Nevada, died of crypt death, and that Elon would not speak about it. And he even says to her, he couldn't understand why she was openly mourning. And he says to her that, that it was emotionally manipulative of her to speak about it. And that to me is just very telling. That is a way of gaining control. And so if you haven't noticed, that's what this article or what this video, what I'm working on here is about. I really, truly believe, and like I said, this is just my own observations. I think that AH has something on him. I think that's why he's still helping her at this point. I think that's why he's still involved. I think it's very possible that some of the incidents that AH claims Johnny did to her were done by musky. In fact, if we go and we look at Trinity Esperanza's witness statement from the UK trial, she talks about, I've got it pulled up here, sometime in the middle of June or early July 2016, several weeks after Mr. Depp left the Eastern Columbia loft on May 21st, never to return. He was working the front desk. That morning, Elon Musk came down the elevator that goes to the penthouses and asked me to follow him to the garage. It was around 9 a.m. He looked as he had just woken up with messy hair. She says she didn't know who he was until a resident told her that Elon Musk was her hero. She says, I spoke with Mr. Romero about Mr. Musk, and he knew Mr. Musk to be a regular visitor to Mr. Depp's penthouse and had observed him visiting her many times. Mr. Romero said that he had been visiting AH late at night when Mr. Depp was away for more than a year at that point. And in paragraph 25, on the same day after Elon Musk departed the building, AH came down and approached me for help. Let's see. When we were standing next to each other, I could see a number of marks on AH's body. She had 3 small round bruises on the left-hand side of her neck and 2 band-aids on her arm. AH also had a faint mark on her left cheek below her eye. That mark was approximately ½ an inch in length. I did not discuss any of her marks with AH. And then here's just another article where I found an employee that had been fired from Tesla was apparently involved in a shouting match where he accuses Elon of pushing him. He says, let's see, in response to Musk's shouts, the worker moved to get his backpack, but Musk physically blocked him and told the worker to just get the F out. Outside, Musk again confronted him and continued to berate him, warning the employee that if he harmed Tesla, I will nuke you, according to one of the people with direct knowledge of the incident. And this is an article from NDTV. And just a second, I'll get you a date on this. But see, all of these things are building up. That's what bothers me. This was April 6, 2019, and it's NDTV, abusing senior Tesla. Let's say Elon Musk accused of verbally abusing senior Tesla employee. And that's what I'm working on with this, what I'm putting together. I truly believe that AH is blackmailing Musk, just as she tried to do with Johnny. But I think this time she might actually have something. As you can see from just these few articles and from the witness statement, there's already a pattern of an abusive personality taking shape here. I'm going to continue working on it, and I think that there is something, I think we're missing something when it comes to him. He has continually avoided his subpoenas. He's yet to give any statements. And then we've got Adam Wallman being suspended from Twitter. And who happens to be on the board and good friends with Jack Dorsey? None other than Elon Musk. I think this all really, I've got a gut feeling that there's a lot more and that Musk is playing a much bigger part than we've realized. You know, there is the body cam footage that Wasser had from 2016. Someone kept it. Elon Musk happened to be affiliated with Wasser. There's the original attorneys that Johnny had to sue that took his money from him. Elon Musk happened to be associated with him. Elon Musk keeps coming up, and I think there's more to this. So this is just a sample of what I've got that I'm working on. I'm going to put this together and try to do a more cohesive video in the future. But I just wanted to give you a kind of heads up of what I'm working on right now. If you have anything to add to this, please don't hesitate to contact me. And again, as always, until next time, be blessed.